Ramsey sucks so bad.
He's not my mate.
Welcome to the Sunday Dust Up, episode 7. We haven't got a title yet, but with us today as a special guest, we've got Alex Witt, who recently won. What was the name of the 10K race you did?
It was the Christchurch Motorway 10K.
Christchurch Motorway 10K. So a bit of an athlete. But before we get into asking him all sorts of questions, we've got our giveaway to draw. So, Lockie, pull up the screen share.
Yeah, so we've got a little wheel here. And let's get onto it. So we've got everyone in here. So good luck. Let's see who's going to knock this out.
That looks slow.
And we have Yoni Capay. So Yoni, well done. You have won yourself a Bush Pigs t-shirt. We will be out. We'll send you a few messages and we'll be in touch with you. Congratulations. Excellent.
Right.
Alrighty.
Congratulations, Yoni.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy that.
First thing I want to ask Alex is, what is he actually doing?
So I've
up to these days?
recently moved down to Dunedin to start studying at the University of Otago. It's taken me a wee while, a couple of years out of school now, but so I'm probably the oldest fresher in the hall by a significant margin, but
that's all right.
It is what it is. I'm here doing exercise and sports science.
Man. Waited till he found something he wanted to do, then decided to commit. Good on him.
Yeah, so it's going well. First week done and dusted, and
how was your O week?
It's a bit different.
Is there much going on with the COVID and stuff, or was it pretty?
There was a wee bit going on. It was within the halls, so every hall was kind of doing their own thing, which was a good thing and a bad thing. Made it pretty good to get to know the people that were in your hall. But
that's always a bonus.
It wasn't as rowdy as previous years, I'm guessing.
Have you found some mates
down here in Dunners? Yeah, met a few good people in the hall, which is good.
3 days.
It's always good to hear.
All over, which is pretty good.
Right, time for some. We got 3 quick fire questions for you, just to get answer out straight away. What's your favorite song?
A little bit currently we'll go Broadway Girls, the Morgan Wallen song.
That's
off my head right now.
What's that? Is that his new one?
That's the new one with Lil Durk, I think it is.
Oh, I still haven't heard that actually. I haven't heard that one actually.
Yeah, Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen. It's a bit of a change from Morgan Wallen, but it's pretty cool to hear his voice on something non-country.
Fantastic. I put that down in my list to listen to. Broadway Girls. Right, next question. If you gave any superpower, what would it be?
I'll go super speed.
Yeah.
You've already got that though. What's like looking at 10K
He's already got the super speed.
It already looked like he got a bit of super speed running a 35-minute 10K. Like, it's not bad. Right. And final quick question round. Lockie, take it away.
Yeah, if you had $500 to spend right now, what would you spend it on?
It's pretty basic. Again, it's running shoes or running kit. And as now that I'm probably poorer than I would like to be, being a student now.
Happens.
Like the whole fees hurt the bank account.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Suck.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle though. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right, now I just want to get to know the way you think a little bit. So, bit of a classic. How many seagulls in a room do you find it suspicious? Like scenario, you walk into your room, there's a number of seagulls there. How many seagulls do you see?
Any more than one.
Any more than one.
Yeah.
What did you say?
This is until like someone's like purposely putting it into your room. So yeah.
If it's one, it could just be
I think I was like 4 seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Tom's just a trustworthy man. He just thinks, no one's gonna fuck with me.
Exactly. Next question. scenario, you're on a playground. Kids, like what? How old are these kids? Like year 4, year 5?
We did year 8, year 8 or something. So
no, it was like we did like year 5s.
No.
Attacking you.
Oh yeah,
waves,
and then
every 5 waves, like a year 8, a year 7's thrown in. How many waves do you think you go? Like each wave getting one kid bigger at a time.
I've bet myself for a few waves.
How many's a few? 3? I'm sure I could fight off more than 3 kids at a time.
I reckon 6, 7, 8 waves.
You reckon you could only take like 6 10-year-olds at once? You're on a playground.
All right, we'll go 15. I reckon you can fight off 15 kids.
That's a fair.
Kids, you reckon?
Yeah. That's normal for an athlete, I'd say, about 15 rounds.
Start kicking.
Wear them down over 10 kilometers.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. Right, and now a little bit on your running. Why'd you start running, Alex? When did you start running?
I started running at the start of the first lockdown. So I think to the date it was the 18th of March was my first run. As to why, as a few of you probably remember, I wasn't the smallest person.
How small was not small in kgs?
110 kilograms.
Oh, yeah.
Not small. So I say fat. Some people say, oh, you weren't fat, but I think you just got to accept that I was fat. I think you just got to be blunt with yourself, really. And now that I can say that I'm not as fat, I think I can say with some emphasis that I was pretty fat. So that's why I started running. I think I was talking to someone at the hall today, actually, because everyone asked me the same question, like, why do you run 100 plus Ks a week? Because it is a pretty crazy thing to do. But yeah, I just stepped on the scales at the gym one day and I think it was like 109.7 kgs, and I was like, heck. And that's where it kind of hit me, and I was like, right, we'll do something about this. And went for a 5K run, nearly killed me the first 5K.
How long was that? Do you remember how long that took you?
It was like 26 minutes or something like that. So there's
pretty good.
Bit of progression.
Still not bad over the
last couple of years.
Yeah, what's your 5K at now?
Most recently
like,
it was 16:31.
Shit.
Nice.
That's so quick.
So a bit of progression there over the last, or coming up 2 years.
Obviously, a challenge of like that sort of mission for 2 years has had a lot of ups and downs. What do you reckon some of your biggest ups and some of your biggest downs were over that period?
I honestly say I haven't had too many downs. I guess starting out is obviously hard because especially someone as big as I was, like, you wouldn't think me as a runner, really. I was kind of like, I'm never gonna. Well, I did it to lose weight initially, and I never thought I'd kind of get to where I was now. But starting out, it's hard just to find motivation because, like, you're going on like 1, 2, 3 runs a week, and you're like, this is going to take a while. And then once you start seeing progress, that's, I guess, where the ups start. And I've been pretty fortunate. I'll touch wood. I haven't had too many niggles or anything like that. My progress has been pretty consistent. So it's all been a pretty constant up, which has been pretty cool. One of the biggest ups was finishing the 70.3 Ironman, which is kind of my first big goal that I set myself when I start losing weight. So that was pretty cool.
That was only a year after you started running, wasn't it?
Yeah, so just under a year. So I started March 18th, and then March 5th or March 6th, the following year, finished the 70.3 Ironman. That was pretty cool because I've never really felt that kind of sense of achievement from a sport before, because I've been playing rugby since I was like 5, but you don't really get that sense of achievement like winning a championship that I found with completing an Ironman, because that was all my work. Like, it wasn't a team. Like, I didn't have anyone to kind of push me through it. Where in rugby, like, you've got 14 other blokes in your team that can kind of pick up the slack. Whereas that's what I've found and that I've enjoyed so much about running and just individual sports, that all your success is like you've only got yourself to either blame or to thank for your success. that you get. So yeah, that was pretty cool finishing that. And then when the sports shop in Rangiora, they sponsored me, which was pretty cool. That was another big up. And then
getting a sponsor would be so sick. Definitely on the bucket list.
Unbelievable. Like, especially from like where I started, I was like, well, I'm never going to get sponsored. Like, I'm never going to be that good. And then that kind of happened. And then they threw my name out on Facebook and out to their kind of demographic. And so fortunately, someone that saw was a 7 Sharp reporter. And she thought there'd be a pretty cool story behind what I'd achieved. And they decided to come shoot a wee story for 7 Sharp, which I guess was a pretty big up as well. That's when I realized that I'd actually kind of achieved something big. Like,
nice.
Yeah.
So before then, I was kind of like, well, I guess I've dropped like 30 kgs, but like I really just have done some running. Like I don't really know why people care that much. And then when people started being like, nah, like that's a big deal, I was kind of like, well, I guess it's pretty cool. Like, yeah.
Awesome. So from a guy that's just running to lose weight to completing an Ironman, to getting a sponsorship, going on national TV, and then running a most recent achievement is probably winning your 10K rush, running a 17-minute 10K. What a journey that's been for you.
It's been a pretty cool ride. Like, yeah.
What sort of advice do you have other people sort of just starting their fitness sort of journey now, changing that lifestyle? What advice do you have for them to get them to keep going?
Yeah, definitely. The biggest thing that I found helped me was finding a goal, like finding something to work for, finding something to actually motivate you to get out the door every day. Because it is hard. Like there's days where you just like, there's days where it's raining and you're like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Seems.
And like
huge
some days it's just a massive seed.
You'll get heaps of those in Dunedin, I'm sure. Heaps of rainy
days in Dunedin.
The first we moved down on the Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago. The first run we did was pissing out of the rain.
Nice.
And we just moved all that stuff into the hole, and we were like, yeah, this is the big saves. But the way I kind of get through them is like, well, these are the days that kind of count the most. Like these are the days when no one wants to get out, and if you're the person that gets out, well, that's kind of where you're going to find.
Yeah.
What a great mindset to have, something like that.
Yeah, finding a goal is massive when you're just starting out. Like, yeah, give yourself something to work for. When you're just going out and doing it, just like for the sake of it, I find it's a lot harder. Whereas, like even it doesn't have to be something like a half Ironman. I kind of set the bar quite high for myself. Deliberately, obviously.
What is win?
But yeah, even if it's just a 5K race, like getting out and doing parkrun every week when that comes back, hopefully. That's a great wee thing that goes around nationally, and wherever you are, there isn't one too far away. So yeah, that's probably my biggest piece of advice for anyone just starting out.
Set a goal and just make it small, make as big as you want, but just keep trucking, keep doing stuff.
Just find something to keep you going. Eh?
Fantastic.
How did you get onto this sponsorship and stuff? Did you approach them? Did they approach you, or?
No, so they approached me. It's a shop that we've been shopping at for probably 15 years. So they're just the local sports shop in Rangiora, and my parents always like kind of supporting the local shop. So they're just an individual shop. They're not a chain or anything. So they quite like supporting them. And Nigel, who owns the sports shop around Rangiora, he obviously quite liked following my journey as well. And
from fat to fit,
basically, yeah, in simple terms. So he'd seen what I'd achieved, and he just wanted to help out in any way he could. So they've been
that's awesome.
A massive help. Yeah.
That's great to see some people giving back to the community and locals helping locals. That's always good stuff to see. So
it's pretty awesome.
In these trying times, that sort of stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sort of sums up all the running stuff we've got for you. Anything you want to say while you're on air?
Not really, eh? Said pretty much everything I want to say. So, about my running at least. Yeah.
What have you boys got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting? What's on your Saturday nights?
Pretty crazy. Head out for a drink with the missus tonight, I reckon.
Nice. Where are you gonna go?
So No idea. I don't really know anywhere to go in Dunedin, so I guess we'll just find somewhere on Google.
The bar's probably a good local.
That's a goodie.
I
That's
like the bar. I like the
That's
bar.
so good.
There's a real nice cocktail bar in town though. The Beesies love going to, but I have no clue what it actually is. Like maybe it's like Mr. Fox or something. Yeah, Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like quite a nice cocktail. Who doesn't love a little cocktail?
Yeah.
Cocktails are nice. I'm gonna make myself a few drinks at home.
Just get quietly
Just-
pissed at you by yourself.
Just get quietly, just lonely man pissed. Just sit here and drown my sorrows.
Oh, sucks to suck.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right though. And then I've got a little gathering I've got on tonight, so I'll probably head there. If I can bring a celebrity, Alex Witt, you can come. So it'd be cool.
Make an appearance.
Make an appearance. Yeah.
So instead of saying how dusty we, because normally we start off the episode with a how dusty are we, but we're doing this on a Saturday Saturday evening. So how dusty do you think we're going to be getting tomorrow?
Like none. I'm not. I'm just
none?
these. I'm gonna go have like some quiets, have a souvlaki, have a big thing of water, and I reckon I'll be sweet as. I reckon I'll be sweet as
Good
tomorrow.
plan. Good
I'm
plan.
not in for a huge one. I'm
Huge
not in
sender.
that. I'm not up for it. Yeah, yourself,
Witt?
Lachlan?
I think I'll be pretty tame. We got trials tomorrow. But-
Rugby trials.
yeah.
Rugby trials on a
Yeah.
Sunday.
I know. That's what I thought too.
Lame. So
Yeah.
what time's that start?
Games start at 11, so gotta be like 10ish.
What's the
Like,
game
yeah, like,
plan?
Yeah.
Lockie, I want to know what's going through your mind. What's the
Win.
game plan? Like what position
We're
you're
gonna
going
win.
for? What team you're going
got-
for? I want to know.
we're
How
gonna
you
win.
going to perform? How you going to be a winner on the pitch, baby?
Oh, we're going for the Prem Colts team.
Nice.
Premier, 'cause I got-
Nice.
One more year left of Colts under 21s.
Mhm.
So yeah, one of only two fourth-year Colts players, which is pretty fun. Bit of a cheat code.
Experience, baby.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. Yes, I'm trying out for number 10, first 5.
Game manager,
cutter?
field general.
What's that? What?
Running the cutter.
Running the
Like
cutter.
I said.
Yep. Yeah, so just gonna kick the ball well, hit some tackles,
Okay, Lockie.
play smart.
Lockie, pop quiz scenario.
Oh.
You've made a player made if you're in Rugby Challenge 3 or
Oh.
4, whatever. 4, I think it's a new one. What are your top 3 ratings, and what is the rating?
My current rating, I don't know, probably a 65.
And what are your top 3 like skills? Like, what are they? Like passing, kicking, running, aggression, tackling. Like, what is your top 3? Agility. What are your top 3? And then what is the actual number being given to them? Acceleration. Hit power.
25. Acceleration 25.
Hopefully that's
Top
not your
speed.
top. Hopefully that's not one of your top.
No. We'll say kicking power.
power.
Oh, hello. Fitness.
Come on, good game, the fast game.
So kicking power, stamina, and beers eaten after the game.
Best
Does that
eaten
count
after
as
the
a
game.
stat?
Yep, I'll allow it. And what are the numbers?
Okay.
What are the numbers?
We'll go. So out of 100.
Out of 100.
Scaled from out of 100. We'll go kicking power probably a 75 to 80.
Oh yeah, nice.
What do we say? Stamina is probably an 85, and then bears.
Good call.
Are we counting how many beers?
I'll say
Or-
Yeah, go how many beers?
how many beers?
beers?
Yeah, how many beers?
Oh, what's that? What 3-4 jugs? So
Like 12 beers.
12 beers. I
Nice.
say 12.
That's,
Nice.
that's a healthy amount of beers.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good for your recovery.
Hydrate. Got to
That's
hydrate.
good.
Hydration. Yeah, hydrate.
Yeah.
All right,
Hydration
well,
is
I'll-
key.
Well, I'll throw the question back, Mr. Witt. Tom, what say your numbers? No, what you don't play?
No,
Rugby,
Witt's going to
but-
play rugby this year. He's going to come play with
Is
me.
he? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Jealous.
I've just told him that then. Okay, my top ratings. Overall, probably like mid to low, like a 80, 84, 83 sort of player. So not great, but like solid.
Just standard key.
Actually, no, I'd say 80,
Key player.
82, 81, 82.
Oh,
Like 82.
yeah.
I reckon like solid.
Yeah.
Like you
He's a
don't
cool
like
player.
on the wing. You don't look at me and be like, no, I'm not going to pass. I'm just going to drop it. I'm going to pull it back. Top skills. I'm probably going to go agility. Right up there. I'm going to be like
Much for that.
93s. Hands. Once again, like my hands are elite. Actually, I got 95. 95 catching. My hands are
95
elite.
in the air catch.
Yeah. Strictly high ball was like 100 though. I'll take any catch no. And my third one probably gonna have to be pace at like probably like a 88, 89 sort of range. After that's my top three. Yourself, Witt, and your prime.
I'm a prime. Oh, if we combine prime with we can't really combine prime with now because I think I basically peaked at under 16s. I mean that was my rugby peak basically. Like I made Canterbury country and that was basically it. Rep team. That was basically it. That was when I started getting fat because they put me at prop. That's how I made the rep team.
Just got fat. Nice. Good man.
If we'll go from now. We'll go fitness. I reckon that'd be up there.
There has to be like high 90s.
Well, I was going to say based off the rugby fitness test that they use, like the Bronco.
Yeah,
like it'd have to be pretty up there. I'd have to go 95 fitness, 90 to 95 fitness.
Oh yeah, nice.
Based off the Bronco time, like, and then I've seen footy players run, like professional footy players run.
Nice.
We'll go speed. I reckon like 85 speed.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
Pretty mobile for a prop.
Now. Yeah, we're pretty mobile for a prop. And then I know is versatility is versatility stat? Can we say it's a stat?
I'm pretty sure versatility
you could do that. Like
a stat, yeah.
Well, I know on Rugby Challenge you pick your top 3 positions, and last footy season I genuinely played prop and wing in the same season within the same. So
versatility 99.
I don't know if you can be more versatile than that, but
no, that's up there. That's
really polar opposite positions. But
fantastic.
Yeah.
There you go. Are you reckon you'll play footy this year, Alex?
I'll see. I want to see what kind of running is down here. I'm getting involved with the
athletics,
the running club down here.
Nice, that's good.
Hill City University down here. So we'll see what we can do down here.
Nice.
Well, I'm convincing George and Lawrence to come play for varsity with me. So if you ever need a game,
they don't really have much excuse, really, do they?
Apart from getting siebes and being lazy, no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Vape.
Yeah.
Vape in isolation at the moment.
No, George got out yesterday.
Yeah, George with the vape and then Lawrence with isolation.
Oh, Lawrence is an ISO,
yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence had it was isolated for like 10 days with the whole flat, and the last day he tested positive, so the whole flat to go in front of the 10.
That's rats. That's rats.
That sucks, eh? How lame is that? Oh, well. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Yeah.
That was mean.
Oh, well.
Alrighty.
I haven't really got much more to say, really.
Yeah, we're pretty dry. What, do you have any questions for us or anything? You can interview us.
Not really. Just
how the turntables.
Yeah, I have the turntables.
Thanks for the invite to come on the podcast. It's been great.
Yeah, that's all right, bro. No,
yeah.
It's good to have you on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lockie, got to make a reel out of this one.
Oh, yeah. We will make a reel for sure. We'll get some goodies in here. So thanks for joining the Dust Up this week. Hope you have a good dust up for tomorrow, at least. We'll put it out in the morning.
Fantastic.
Lovely. Right,
see
we'll
you
see you next week.
Have a good one.
Catch you.
It is.